The NCAA, NCCAA, Northeastern Athletic Conference, and Lancaster Bible College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask for your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site. Again, good afternoon and welcome to the Horse Athletic Center at Lancaster Bible College for today's NEAC conference game between the Nittany Lions of Penn State Abington and your LBC Chargers. Before we begin today, we want to honor the seniors playing their final home game this season. And before we do that, we do want to congratulate the seniors from Penn State Abington. They are Tom Trainer, Nelson Vargas Costa, and Jordan Lovax. Congratulations on your careers as well. Our first senior from Lancaster Bible College is number 45, Quentin Davis. Q is being escorted by his mom, Marva Davis Gibbs, and Dominic Gibbs, his dad. Today is the 74th game of Quentin's collegiate career, as he's been one of LBC's best players over the past 3 seasons. Quentin has scored 875 points in that time, pulled down 566 rebounds, and blocked 63 shots. He's also chipped in with 105 steals, and his 38-point game against Wells earlier this season was the highest scoring game for an LBC player since 2001. Coach Wingreen had this to say of Q. This was my first year coaching Q, and I'm thankful I had the opportunity to do so. He is talented and has a unique ability to relate and connect with anyone he comes in contact with. I've enjoyed seeing him mature and grow as a man, and I'm excited to see God continue to use him to impact people. Thank you, Q, for everything you've done for our program. You will be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Quentin Davis. Our second and final senior on this year's team is number 3, Alex Witt. Alex is being escorted by his parents, Paul and Chrissy Witt. Today is the 82nd game in Alex's career at LBC. And in that time, he scored 497 points and grabbed 319 rebounds. Alex has also contributed 41 steals. Along with Davis, has helped lead the Chargers to the NEAC title during the 2017-18 season. Coach Wingreen said this of Alex: I've known Alex for over a decade, and it's been awesome to see him grow on and off the court as a man. He is a hard worker and has a heart to serve others. We will definitely miss having him in our program, but I'm excited to see how God uses him in the future. Thank you, Alex, for everything you've done for our program. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Alex Witt. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Quentin Davis and Alex Witt. At this time, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join me for a word of prayer. Also singing the national anthem this afternoon will be Nate Miller, one of our men's volleyball players, who I encourage you to come back. Following this game, Nate will be in action on this same floor. Join me as I pray. Dear Lord, we thank you so much for the opportunity to play the game of basketball. We thank you for the accomplishments of each of the seniors that were recognized today. I ask that you would allow these young men to play hard and smart, keep them free from injury, give wisdom to the officials. May all that's said and done bring glory to you. In your precious Son's name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now to meet the teams. First, our guests from Penn State Abington. A 6'2" guard from Germantown, Pennsylvania, sophomore, number 3, Pernell Gee. A 6'2" forward from Warminster, Pennsylvania, junior, number 5, John Ryan. A 6'1" guard from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, freshman, number 10, Alex Salata III. A 6'1" guard from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, freshman, number 20, Charles Irvin. And a 6'2" forward from West Haven, Connecticut, senior, number 32, Jordan Lomax. The Nittany Lions are coached in his 3rd season by head coach Jonathan Tanous and assisted by Matthew Kittner and Jay Ravula. And now your LBC Chargers. A 5'9" guard from Harrisonburg, Virginia, freshman, number 4, Brett Beckler. A 6'1" guard from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, junior, number 13, Luke Beers. A 6-foot guard from New Holland, Pennsylvania, freshman, number 30, Jordan Shoebridge. A 6'4" forward from Brevard, North Carolina, senior, number 3, Alex Witt. And a 6'6" forward from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, senior, number 45, Quentin Davis. The Chargers coach in his 1st season by head coach Andrew Wingreen and assisted by Kyle Stromera and Jalen Archer. Officials for today's game are Michael Berry, Vasily Rusas, and Ed Gorski. Enjoy the game.
Good afternoon once again, and welcome back to Horse Athletic Center. Lancaster will wrapping up the regular season against Penn State Abington. Abington will be in their road navy blue uniforms. Chargers in their home gray uniforms. Quentin Davis, Alex Witt celebrating senior day. Penn State Abington comes in with an overall record of 12-12, 9-6 in conference play. Chargers are 14-10 overall, 11-4 in NEAC action. I am Zach Freeman, joined as always by Rod Bachman. Rod, what are you looking for this afternoon?
A big senior performance from Alex Witt, coming off a recent 19-point, 13-board performance in Morrisville. Q on a hot streak, 20-plus points in 3 of the last 4. Big nights for the seniors.
Beckler earning the rare start today. Earned to start as well. Lays it in, though, does Alex Witt. And the senior gets things going for LBC. So Beckler into the starting lineup for Britton Beachy. The rest of the starting lineup looks pretty much the same it has for most of the year. Pernell Gee with it now for Abington as he hands it to Alex Salata. And now Jordan Lomax, fellow senior for Abington. Traveling is the call.
Zach, I think another key for the Chargers today is to not allow a big run. It seems like in some recent games they found themselves down big. Having to claw their way back just takes a lot of energy. I'm hoping today we don't find ourselves in that kind of hole.
2 more points already for LBC than they had in the first 8 minutes at Gallaudet on Wednesday night in their loss 73-71. Luke Beers with it. Trapped there on the baseline, able to get it to Witt. Down low for Davis. Out for Beckler. He'll take the jumper. Pitch strong, rebound tipped around. It's going to be taken by Lomax, and a foul is going to be called on the Chargers. It's going to be on Witt. Lomax will hand off now for number 20, Charles Irvin, as he touches the ball for the first time, and up top for John Ryan. Salata with it here, freshman from Pottstown. Around for Irvin. Trapped there, looking down low for Lomax, not there. On the floor, Witt has it.
I hope that look is cool on live stream as it did for us live right there. Great balance from Alex Witt.
Luke Beers with it now for the Chargers. Around for Beckler. Pass is picked off. Taken here by number 3, Pernell Gee. He's fouled going to the basket by Shoebridge. So Gee's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Head coach John Tanous wants to have a conversation with the official about possibly an intentional foul there as Gee sinks the first free throw.
It certainly was a hard foul. I felt like Gee kind of slowed up. I think he was probably looking for a dunk and gave him an opportunity to get back. I don't think that's an intentional foul.
Gee knocks down both. He had a team-high 25 points in their 91-66 drubbing of St. Elizabeth the other night. Witt has it here. Foul's going to be called on Lomax. That's his first, the team's second. Looks like Hawaiian shirt day in the student section, Rod. Did you get that memo?
I did not.
Me either.
Nor do I own a Hawaiian shirt, so I would have been in trouble either way.
Davis has it here. Nice spin move, trapped a bit, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jordan Lomax. Ahead for Gee. He lays it in for 2. Beckler with it here. Down low for Davis. Foul called here. It's going to be on number 10, Salata. That's his first, team's third.
Good bit of physicality early on off the ball right now, fighting through screens.
Beers with it here. He'll stop and take the jumper. It's good.
That's Luke Beers at his best, I think. Just coming off screen, one dribble, pull up on balance. Very good shooter in that dynamic.
Salata loses it, taken by Beckler. Beckler for Davis. Up and underneath the basket, he's fouled. Basket's not going to count, but the foul is going to be on Salata. That's his second already. Jay Fitzgerald's going to come into the contest for Abington. 6 fouls and 2:58. So much for that 4:30 men's volleyball contest, Rod. Alex Witt with it here. Now Shoebridge. He'll take the jumper. It's good. Jordan Shoebridge makes it 6-4 in favor of the Chargers.
Yeah, 2 times right there. Penn State Abington doesn't hedge on the ball. They come off the screen clean for wide open looks, and they bury them both.
Irvin goes in. Jumper won't go. Taken by Davis. The jump ball call is going to go to Abington. Inbounds pass goes for Gee. Now Irvin. Pass is deflected and taken by Witt. Beckler with it here once again. Now Luke Beers. Beckler in for Davis. Lomax meets him on the baseline. He'll take the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Lomax. Fitzgerald with a lane, looking for Gee up underneath. Blocked by Davis. Foul's called. Gee will head back to the free throw line. 2 of 2 there already today. First one's no good.
I could certainly see where Gee gets some open looks, man. He gets out in transition in a hurry, fills lanes well, great angle to the basket. Certainly gives him a lot of opportunities to score the ball.
Britton Beachy and Penny Raymond check into the contest for the Chargers. Gee gets the second to go, so the Chargers lead is 6-5. Both these teams already qualifying for the NEAC postseason. Beachy has it. He'll take a jumper from the elbow. It's good. Fitzgerald with it now. Beachy right there. Fitzgerald off the glass, won't go. It'll be off of an Abington hand and go to the Chargers. Spears and Beachy play catch around for Shoebridge. Corner three-pointer. You betcha! Shoebridge gives the Chargers a 6-point advantage. Urban crosses midcourt. He'll call timeout. Abington wants to talk it over. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. 15-10 remaining here in the first half. Lancaster in front 11-5. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horace Athletic Center. Chargers in front 11-5.
Great opening 5 minutes or so for the Chargers, getting clean looks offensively and knocking down shots.
Gee with it here. He'll go in on Beers with the jumper at the right. It's good in the lane. Nice shot there by Pernell Gee. He's got all 7 of the Abington points this afternoon. Beachy with it here now. For Shoebridge. Davis will go to the basket, up underneath, off the glass, it won't go, but he's fouled. First free throw from Davis is good. Bobby Wilson will check into the contest for Penn State Abington. Second free throw from Davis, good as well.
That's an area of his game he's improved as the year's gone on. Kind of started slowly from the free throw line, but's done a much better job there as the season's progressed.
Irvin with it here, back for Fitzgerald. Looking down low for Olsen, not there, taken by Luke Beers. Ahead for Beachy. He'll reset, find Raymond. Now Luke Beers will set up the offense once again. Traveling's the call. Mohamed Monserrat will check in for Penn State Abington. Gee with it, looking inside for Olsen. Off of his foot and out of play. Whittle coming to the floor for Davis.
I'd love to do a little chalk talk on that right there. That's why I love Britton Beachy right there. Great hard hedge by Q, but that does put you a little out of position on that roll to the bucket, but he sees it, comes across the lane, helps out and gets the deflection. Great play by Britton Beachy.
Raymond with it here for the Chargers. Passes for Alex Witt. Back to Raymond. He'll stop and take the jumper. Bit long, taken by Irvin. Ryan with it now. He'll back into Raymond. A little up and under. Layup's good. Nice move there by number 5, John Ryan. Shoebridge will take a deep three-pointer. You betcha! Shoebridge with his second three-pointer of the day. He's got 8 points to lead all scorers. Chargers lead at 16-9. Gee with a three-pointer. No good. Taken by Shoebridge. Witt will take the three-pointer. In and out. Rebound taken by Shoebridge. Luke Beers, three-pointer. He's fouled. Fouls on number 23, Monserrat. Five fouls for Abington, 3 for the Chargers. Beers knocks down the first free throw.
Yeah, seen a lot of good stuff. I thought right there Jordan Shoebridge showed some maturity. Just coming off of a 3. He had Benny Raymond running the same side. He sealed down for Benny. And then this is why I love Luke Beers. Like, does a great job of just getting a hand on the ball, keeping the ball alive, picks it back up, gets a good open look at a 3. Great work right now, I think, effort-wise for the Chargers so far today.
Beers knocks down all 3 free throws. Brett Beckler will check back in for LBC. Gee with it for the Nittany Lions. He'll stop and take the jumper. No good. Rebounded, though, by Olsen. He'll turn. Baby jumper won't go. Rebounded by Lomax. That won't go. The jump ball called. It'll be LBC ball. Fitzgerald will come back onto the floor for Gee. 12.5 to play here in the opening half as the Chargers lead 19-9. Beckler around for Raymond, in for Beachy. He'll go to the basket. Able to find Beckler. 12 on the shot clock. Pass is deflected. On the floor it goes. Fitzgerald and Shoebridge battle for it. Another jump ball called.
Chargers going small right now on the floor. You got Alex Wood at the 5, and then you got a lot of guys out there playing perimeter. Certainly is a quick team and has a lot of shooting potential on the perimeter right now. We'll see how that unfolds.
Irvin now for Olsen. He'll go to the basket. Offensive foul. Senior Alex Witt draws the foul. Number 10, Alex Salato checked back in. He had the 2 early fouls for the Nittany Lions. Quentin Davis will come back on the floor as well for the Chargers.
I feel like this is where we're at our best. A lot of guys doing a lot of little things well.
Witt all alone 3-pointer. Pitch strong, rebounded by Lomax. Up top for Salata. Down low now for Lomax. Nice move there off the glass, won't go. Taken by Witt. Beckler with it. Inside for Beachy. He'll turn, looking underneath for Davis. Knocked away nicely by Monserrat. Monserrat and Olsen will exit as Ryan and Guy come back on. Davis gets the inbound pass from Beachy. He'll look to drive baseline. Out for Beckler, 3-pointer. In and out. Rebounded by Lomax.
It's good inside out. You'll settle for that attempt right there for the Chargers. That's a good look.
Each team shooting 43%. Chargers have 14 shots taken, though, just 7 for the Nittany Lions. Guy up and under. Layup's good. Davis may have taken either an elbow or an inadvertent hand there as he was trying to defend the basket on the layup from Guy. For now, Guy with 9 of the 11 points for Penn State Abington.
Yeah, he's a much better slasher than shooter. I think we got to do what we can to try to keep him on the perimeter. I see the tattoos on the arm. He got a PG. I'm just going to call him PG3. He's got a new nickname. He probably already has that, but we'll use that today. PG3.
Very good player is Pernell Guy. He's 3 of 4 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the free throw line as well. Luke Beers checks back in. Beckler and Beers play catch. One more time around for Shoebridge. Beckler again with the 3. No good. Rebounded though by Alex Witt. Out for Shoebridge. 3-pointer is blocked by number 3, Guy. John Ryan will inbound the ball right in front of us.
You're kind of close to the action right there.
You like these seats, do you, Rod? All right. Fitzgerald, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound bounces around. It'll go to the Chargers. Under 10 minutes to play here. LBC in front 19-11. Witt inside for Beachy. Into the corner for Beckler. Another 3-pointer. You betcha! Beckler knocks down his first 3-pointer. The LBC lead is 11.
Yeah, I love the confidence, too. He's missed a couple early, but he's still making the right play on that catch and shoot. He's a very effective scorer. Guy with it here. He and Lomax play catch. Now Salata, he'll take the 3-pointer. It's good. Taunting our student section all the way down with his 5.5 per game average and a 3 that pulls him within 8. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Witt around for Shoebridge. Corner for Beckler. Back out for Witt. Into the middle he goes. Jumper off the glass, a bit too strong. And a foul's going to be called here on Witt, I believe. Actually, it's on checks in at number 30, Jordan Shoebridge. That's his second. Irvin has it here. He'll take the baseline jumper. It's good. Lancaster Rival leads by just 6, 22-16. 5 straight points there from Penn State Abington. Foul's going to be called. It's number 32, Jordan Lomax. That's his second 17th foul, so Raymond's going to head to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. Bobby Olson will check back in for the Lions. Raymond knocks down the first free throw. 63% free throw shooter this season.
Yeah, certainly good. Like when you're having some difficulty scoring offensively to get to the line, put some points on the board like that.
Ryan collects the rebound off the free throw miss. Olson with it here. Dumps it down low for Ryan. Ryan with the tough jumper. It won't go. He's fouled. Foul's on Beachy. That's his first. 5th team foul. Ryan will head to the free throw line. 78% free throw shooter. First one's good. Davis will come back onto the floor for LBC. He'll replace Witt.
Beachy doing his best down there on the block, giving up about 5 or 6 inches to Ryan there.
Davis collects the rebound. Lancaster Rival in front, 23-17. 7:45 remaining here in the first half. Beachy for Raymond. He'll take the three-pointer. Pitch strong. Rebounded by Olson. Irvin back for Salata. He finds Gee. Three-pointer. It's good. Beckler to the baseline for Davis. He'll take the jumper. It's good. Lancaster Rival back in front by 5. Irvin with it now. Around for Gee. Down low for Olson. Back for Gee. Three-pointer. No good. You're going to say the foul's on Raymond. First foul on Raymond, 6th team foul. Fitzgerald inbounds for Gee. Handoff goes for Irvin. Fouls on Raymond. 7th team foul, so the Indian Lions will shoot the 1-and-1. So Raymond picks up back-to-back fouls, and he has 2 fouls now. So 2 apiece for both Shoebridge and Raymond. First free throw is good for Irvin. Foul's going to be called on Olson. That's his second. So both Olson and Lomax have 2 fouls, as well as Salata for Abington. 15 combined fouls here in the first half. Still 6:42 remaining.
Flow of the game has kind of changed here with a lot of the whistles. We're just in a free throw shooting contest here, back and forth right now.
Beers knocks down the second one as well. Otomasu checks in. Gee with the right hand won't go, taken by Beers. Knocked away from Beers. He's on the floor, he's got it. It was a jump ball instead of a timeout. The ball stays with LBC after the good play by Luke Beers. Jumper here from Beachy, in and out. Fitzgerald with it here. He'll hand off for Ryan. Ryan spins, nice move up and under, won't go, foul. It's gonna be on Davis, that's his second. So lots of foul trouble for both teams now. Shoebridge, Raymond, and Davis each have 2 fouls for the Chargers. Meanwhile, Lomax, Olson, and Salata each have 2 fouls for the Nittany Lions. Ryan knocks down the first. Witt comes back onto the floor.
Will definitely change the composure of the game, or how the game is going to be played here in the last 6 minutes with a lot of reserves on the floor as opposed to some of your starters in foul trouble right now.
Second one coming up for Ryan. It's good. 30-second timeout called quickly here by Penn State Abington. Today's game is brought to you by Store Your Board. Do you have a lot of sports gear at home and know where to organize or store it? Check out storeyourboard.com for home storage racks and accessories for bikes, tools, kayaks, skis, surfboards, and more. Organize your home, garage, or shed and keep your gear organized and ready to use. Again, that's Store Your Board. You can reach them at storeyourboard.com. So, Rod, with the game being a bit choppy, still 6 minutes to go in the first half, a lot of things can happen here with LBC up 4. What do you want to see from LBC? Do you kind of play assuming it's going to stay choppy, or just stick with the game plan and go as you thought?
I mean, right now, again, like you're probably playing with some lineups that aren't typically used to playing together right now with the foul trouble. So, you just want to talk execution of plays. You want to be crisp. You don't want to turn the ball over in situations like this. And just protect the ball here in the last 6 minutes and see if you can go into the locker room with a lead at halftime.
Luke Beers will bring the ball up the floor here for the Chargers. Beachy with it now. Beers works into the middle, jumper won't go. Rebounded there by Otomosu. Back for Fitzgerald, he'll try the three-pointer, it's good.
That play haunts me every time I see it. Reminds me of Villanova, North Carolina right there. But it's a great little setup, drive it hard into the lane, kick it right back out to a trail for a 3.
The best you betcha of all time, Villanova winning that national championship.
Not if you're a Carolina fan.
Well, only one of us is. Three-pointer from Raymond, you betcha. Raymond with his first three-pointer. LBC's lead back to 4.
Nice answer.
Gee back for Fitzgerald. Able to find Irvin. He'll drive baseline. Layup goes. Nice move by Charles Irvin. He has 3 points. Peachy for Raymond. Corner three-pointer. No good. Rebound, though, goes off of Gee's hand. It'll stay with the Chargers. Fresh shot clock here for LBC as Beachy will inbound the ball. Finds Witt and gets it back. Beachy back for Luke Beers. Three-pointer. You betcha! Beers has a team-high 10 points. Chargers back in front by 5. Irvin dumps off for Gee. Down for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald baseline, up and under. Foul's called. That's Witt's second foul now. So 3:55 remaining here in the first half. 9 fouls for the Chargers, 8 for the Nittany Lions, and multiple fouls now for 4 players on LBC. First free throw is good for Fitzgerald. Mansouri back onto the floor for the Nittany Lions. Fitzgerald knocks down both. He has 5 points for the Nittany Lions. Beers pass is picked off. Stolen by Fitzgerald. There goes in, and the jumper's good. A delay of game warning there on Penn State Abington. Shoebridge with it here for the Chargers. He'll work into the middle. Finds Beers, now Raymond, three-pointer. You betcha! Timeout called here by the Chargers. 30-second time. Oh, excuse me, a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. Lancaster in front, 36-32, 3:26 remaining here in the first half. We'll be right back on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible in front 36-32, 3:26 remaining here in the first half. Tyler Hilton and Tyler Norris onto the floor for LBC.
Nice timeout by Wingreen right there, I think, to set up what we're going to do against that pressure D. Turn it over once. Want to make sure we're all on the same page with that.
Ryan with it on the baseline. Out for Mansouri. Back down low for Ryan. Able to get to it up underneath. Layup won't go. Norris with the rebound here. He'll drop it off for Luke Beers. Now Norris again with it down low. Lefty will turn underneath. Finds Raymond. Won't go. Gets it right back. Layup good.
You don't see Benny Raymond in the lane very often. I'm not sure if he realized where he was at, but it was a great little rebounded putback.
Irvin around for Fitzgerald. 10 on the shot clock. Now for Mansouri. Down low for Irvin. Back out for Fitzgerald. Three-pointer. It's good as the shot clock expires.
Fitzgerald's a nice little compliment to Gabe for sure. Like he can score it, plays good solid defense.
Beachy drops off for Hilton. Back for Beachy, looking down low for Norris, has him. Manser right there. Norris will try the layup. Won't go. Tips it back in. Back-to-back possessions for the Chargers where they get their own board and lay it in.
Need some stops now on a defensive end. Been trading a lot of baskets here recently.
Hilton right underneath Fitzgerald. Around for Irvin. They'll play catch. 1:35 remaining here in the first half. Irvin three-pointer. It's good. 5 3-pointers for Penn State Abington here in the first half. 6 for the Chargers.
And that's an area the Chargers need to win on most nights.
Beachy for Hilton. He'll drive to the basket. Layup, rattles around, won't go. Minute to play here in the first half. John Ryan with it here for Abington. He'll hand off for Mansoret. And now Guy. Guy goes to the basket. Foul's going to be called here on Luke Beers. That's his first, team's 10th. So 2 shots coming up for Pernell Guy. First free throw is good.
I feel like Luke Beers has done a nice job defensively on Guy. I know he's scoring, but he's crafty offensively. A little hesitation, change of speed, change of direction. It's tough to keep him in front of you.
Second free throw, no good. Hunter Gerber, who just checked in, gets the board for the Chargers. .40 seconds to go here in the first half. Chargers with a 1-point lead. Raymond with it here. Fouled by Fitzgerald. That's his first. Team's 9th, so Raymond's going to head to the line. Hit the horn. Horn. First free throw from Raymond won't go. Rebounded by Irvin. 3-second difference or so between the shot clock and the game clock. So the Nittany Lions will have to shoot prior to the end of the first half. Nice hesitation there from Irvin. Ryan with it now. He'll try the layup. It won't go. Gets his own rebound. He'll put it up again. Won't go. Gets it again, and the layup goes. The clock's going to expire. And the Chargers are going to trail 41-40 as we head into the break here. We'll come back to you just prior to the start of the second half, bringing some stats in the opening 20 minutes. For now, Penn State Abington leads Lancaster Bible 41-40. We'll be back in a few minutes on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trailing Penn State Abington 41-40 after 20 minutes of play. In that first half, the Nittany Lions 13 of 23 from the floor, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Leading the way with 15 points was Pernell Gee, 10 points for Jay Fitzgerald. For the Chargers, they shot 13 of 31, 42% from the floor, 6 of 12 from beyond the arc. 10 points for Luke Beers to lead all scores for the Chargers. 9 points for Benny Raymond, 8 for Jordan Shoebridge. Problem for the Chargers, though, is 4 players have 2 fouls, including Alex Witt, Shoebridge, Davis, and Raymond. Rod, choppy first half, like we talked about. First 5 minutes here for LBC, what are we looking for?
Yeah, well, I think they're probably feeling pretty good right now that they're not down big. They've kind of had to claw back from major deficits in some recent games, so they're right, in this today. I think we need to continue to try to win that battle of the threes. That's kind of how we operate, but we're going to have to get some stops too, control Gee on the perimeter, but it should be a great next 20 minutes.
So again, as the crowd is hearing here, following this game, we'll have a men's volleyball tri-match for you as our day here continues at Horse Athletic Center. Scheduled for 4:30, but we'll see how the second half goes. Lancaster Bible will host SUNY Poly in the first match. SUNY Poly will then take on Stevens. And in the nightcap, the 12th-ranked Chargers will host the second-ranked Stevens Ducks here at Horse Athletic Center. So plenty of more contests here at the Hack for you the rest of the day. So you can stay tuned on the Chargers Sports Network or come on down to the Hack if you're local and check out some high-quality men's volleyball action here the rest of the afternoon and into the evening.
Looks like our friends from SUNY Poly are enjoying the game, though. They've been up there watching.
SUNY Poly's been here for a little while, so I'd rather be here than in traffic, I suppose. So they're here a bit early, and they can enjoy the second half of Penn State Abington and Lancaster Bible. One change for LBC as Britton Beachy will start the second half instead of Brett Beckler. Abington with the ball. This is Lomax now for Irvin. Irvin goes in, off the glass, won't go. Bounces around, back to Irvin. Lomax has it. His shot won't go. And it's on the ground. Taken again by Lomax, who shoots it and gets it to go.
Zach, I got to tell you, I'm not big on guys getting up after plays and flexing. He did not, but I feel like he probably could have on that. He made about 3 offensive rebounds, took body after body, and still finished the play. Real strong finish.
Compounding that made basket is Shoebridge picked up the foul. That's his third. Lomax can't complete the three-point play. Shoebridge with the rebound. Britton Beachy has the ball now for LBC. Alex Witt with the ball. He'll spin in. Little baby jumper won't go. Rebounded by Davis. And Davis throws it down. Two-handed slam for Quentin Davis. Chargers back to within 1. Gee will move into the lane. Fouls on Beers. Second foul on Luke Beers. Penny. Geel head to the free throw line, 4 of 6 there this afternoon. First free throw goes. I wish our student section would pick a different target than the person who's leading the scorer in the game right now.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
I don't need the aggravation of him going off here in the second half. He already has 16, now making 17 points. Davis with it here. He'll look to go to the basket once again. Spin move up underneath. Traveling is the call. Ryan tries to dump it down low. Goes off of his foot. So is it So it is going to be LBC ball.
Yeah.
Referee pointed the wrong direction there, so it is LBC ball.
See a little more pressure out of Penn State Abington to start the half here. Just a little token man on the inbounds.
Beachy hands off for Luke Beers. Back to Beachy. And a turnover there by Beachy. Irvin for Lomax. Handoff is for Salata. And now Ryan. Irvin with some room. He'll go to the basket. Layup won't go. And now they're going to call a foul somewhere. It's on Raymond. It's a really late foul call if that's the call on Irvin going to the basket.
I'm not sure if they had maybe a control tap, like the ball was up and he was kind of going up for a rebound and thinking he was going to try to control tap that in and gave him 2 shots. But that's a tough call.
Bobby Wilson's going to check in for Lomax. 3 fouls on the Chargers here in the first 2:17 of the second half. That goes. Timeout called here by the Chargers. Full timeout. 17:43 remaining here in the second half. Penn State Abington leads Lancaster by 46-42. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Lancaster Rival trails Penn State Abington 46-42. LBC will inbound the ball underneath their basket. And this is more than just some token pressure here, Rod. This is all out. Right now they'll lay off a bit there. Witt with it for the Chargers. Now for Davis. Back out for Witt. 3-pointer. You betcha! And a foul called after the shot. They're going to call a foul on Benny Raymond. That's his fourth team foul. So like you talked about, Rod, earlier, a lot of action away from the ball, and I think it's affecting some of the players.
Yeah, I missed that, what happened on that particular play, but I guess after the shot was in the air, a little push, that's a tough call. 4th foul on Benny Raymond.
Key up and under, pass is taken by Beachy. Ahead for Davis. He'll go into the lane. Block there, it's going to go off of Irvin. Fitzgerald will come back on for Salata.
You know I'm a big Britton Beachy fan. I would have liked to see him kind of carry the ball a little bit longer and just allow Q to kind of catch and score instead of have to try to make that play.
3-pointer, Shoebridge, no good. Good job underneath there by the Chargers. Back out for Luke Beers and now Britton Beachy. 3-pointer from Beachy, no good. Rebound taken by Witt. Back out for Beachy again. He'll head in. And an offensive foul called. Unbelievable call. Unbelievable call. Just terrible. If nothing, it's no foul.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, unless the guy's a brick wall that you push off of and you go back 7 or 8 feet.
And now an easy layup there for Irvin as he runs the floor.
That's a tough one.
But you cannot sneeze here if you're wearing a gray uniform because it's a foul currently.
It's an important time, I think, for the Chargers right now. Can we keep our composure in the midst of a lot of extracurricular?
Sorry, Rod, an actual foul called here on Penn State Abington. But Rod, to our point, our larger point, these makeup calls create a more choppy contest and take away from the players. That's the whole point of this, is that they're taking away from the flow of the game and affecting the players, not just whatever LBC. I mean, obviously we're here for LBC, but it's a choppy game and another foul called on Gee.
Yeah, certainly flow is a big thing, and you want that as an official. You want the game to flow. The other problem is, like, to your point, is now all of a sudden you've got kids who are regulars on the floor who can't be on the floor, and it does change the game. And so
and now no one can play defense because they don't know what a foul is anymore. Three-pointer from Luke Beers. You betcha! We're knotted up here at 48.
Emotions running high. It's exciting.
Top two teams in the NEAC South Division showing you why. He has it, throws it away, turnover. Just 4.5 into the second half here, Rod. A lot's happened, but just 4.5 in.
It's a great atmosphere here, man. It's a loud gym.
Dunk by Davis! Davis throws it in! Timeout called by Penn State Abington! Chargers in front by 2. Full timeout. We'll take a break here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horse Athletic Center, Chargers in front 50-48. Still 15-12 to go here in the second half. It feels like we've been playing forever and only less than 5 minutes have gone by.
Hey, I'm going to give a shout out to Coach Wingreen. The game took an emotional high, and he ran a play that takes emotion to another level. It's kind of winning the battle of the emotions, and they did there.
Gee goes in, foul before the shot. Foul's on Luke Beers. That's his third, 6th team foul. So one more foul for the Chargers, and Abington is going to shoot free throws, or at least one. Inbound pass to Gee, who lays it in. Nice inbound pass from Irvin. Knotted up at 50. Beachy goes towards the basket. Now he'll retreat a bit. Able to find Witt, 15 on the shot clock. And foul called there. It's number 3, Pernell Gee. That's his third. Witt will shoot free throws here for the Chargers. First time at the free throw line this afternoon for the senior, Alex Witt. Tyler Hilton back on the floor. Jordan Lomax came back on here to replace Gee, who just picked up his third foul. Second free throw is good for Alex Witt. Chargers back in front, 51-50. Irvin now head in. Foul before that. It's on Hilton. That's his first, but the team's 7th. So with 14:19 to play here in the second half, Penn State Abington is going to shoot the 1-and-1.
I'm watching Coach Tanis right now, and he's telling him that, like, hey, for the next 14 minutes, man, let's stay aggressive offensively, and we're going to be able to score a lot of points from the free throw line. That's a major disadvantage with 14 minutes to play.
Irvin knocks down both. Abington back in front. Luke Beers with the ball. He'll head into the basket. Taken by Beachy. Gets it back from Luke Beers. Up and underneath. Layup's good. Nice job there by Beachy to stay with the play. Chargers retake the lead. Back and forth we go. Irvin going to the basket, able to find Lomax. Foul's called. Foul's on Davis, his third. Lomax gets the first one to go. Salato's back in, as is Beckler for the Chargers.
I'll give Abington a lot of credit. You know, right now you've got opportunities to get to the line. They ran a little ISO play down here. There's no better way than to make officials kind of see what's going on the ball than having an isolation and attacking the rim. This could be a lot of free throws here in the second half.
Good ball movement there from the Chargers. Brett Beckler wide open. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound goes off of Davis, and it'll be Abington ball. So the Abington substitution a bit late. So Salato will bring the ball, finds Olsen. Fitzgerald spins, pass is deflected. He'll stay with the Nittany Lions. Shoebridge back on the floor. Shoebridge and Davis on the floor with 3 fouls. Fitzgerald with it now. Under 13 minutes to play. Fitzgerald gets it to go. Beachy with it here. Hands off for Davis. Knocked away from him. Offensive foul. So number 10, Salata. That's his third. So Irvin and Gee back on. Lancaster Rival trails by 3, 56-53. Baseline for Witt, traveling. Irvin will take his time coming up the floor here for Abington. Now kicks it into gear a bit. Inside for Lomax. Up and under, won't go. Rebounded by Davis. Ahead for Witt. Davis will take the jumper. It's good.
Q's look good from the perimeter today with some of those jump shots, and if he can do both the inside action and kind of step out short corner high post and get those jump shots to fall, that certainly bodes well for the Chargers.
10 points for Quentin Davis. 3-pointer here from Fitzgerald. No good. Rebounded by Lomax. Layup won't go. And taken now by the Chargers. Foul is on Lomax. That's his third. Olsen back on the floor. He'll replace Lomax.
It seems like with every whistle on the floor, we look up and we see a third foul on an individual.
Britton Beachy calling out the play here for the Chargers. Davis with it now. Shoebridge, deep three-pointer. You betcha! Shoebridge has 11 points. Lancaster Rival back in front, 58-56. Under 11 minutes to play. Irvin now for Salata. He let it into the middle. Up and under, layup won't go. Rebounded by Beachy. Beachy ahead for Shoebridge. Off of his hand, he can't save it. It goes out of play. Ryan back on the floor for the Nittany Lions. Norris will come back on. He'll replace Davis for a short break. Olsen hands off for Ryan. Ryan dumps it down low. Layup good by Fitzgerald. Nice pass there by Ryan.
In the midst of this all, it's been a great back and forth game. It keeps you valuing every possession offensively and defensively.
Beckler, three-pointer, short. Rebound taken there by Shoebridge momentarily, now batted around, taken by Abington. Fitzgerald, three-pointer, short, rebounded by Norris. In for Norris. He'll go with the left. Back for Beachy. Now Norris again, a little jumper, no good. Rebounded though by Norris. Gets it to Witt underneath. Jumper off the glass, no good.
Edge of your seat excitement today, man. We got 9 more minutes of it.
Feels like a really long game. Pass is picked off by Witt. And Witt brings the ball up the court, maybe the first time in his career. Now Norris around for Beachy. Back for Witt. Baseline with it. And he's fouled. Lomax will come back onto the floor. In for Shoebridge, three-pointer. It's going to be long, rebounded by Gee. He'll push up the floor. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Ryan, who lays it in. Beachy with it now for the Chargers. Beckler into the corner for Shoebridge. I think he stepped out of bounds over here. Turnover by the Chargers, their 11th of the day. Penn State Abington in front, 60-58. Just over 8 minutes to play here in the second half. Gee takes it to the lane. Jumper won't go. Rebound taken by Beckler. His pass is picked off by Irvin. And then Irvin traveled. Benny Raymond, Luke Beers, and Quentin Davis back on the floor for LBC. Tyler Davis and Britton Beachy stay on. Norris will take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Irvin. Irvin doing a little bit of everything today for the Nittany Lions. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Gee up and under. Layup's good. Gee with a game-high 21 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Beachy for Norris. Back up top. Now moved around for Luke Beers. Beachy for Davis, knocked away from him, foul called. It's going to be on Ryan, that's his second. 2 shots coming here for Quentin Davis.
Yeah, points are certainly at a premium here in the second half. So I think you want to just work on your execution here, make sure each time down you're getting a good look. I think working it inside out with Q right now is probably the best thing for us.
Davis gets 1 of 2. Chargers deficit is 3, 62-59. Irvin's going to cross half court with 7 minutes to play here in the second half. Gee to the basket. Jumper good.
I think at some point you have to look at maybe helping off a little bit.
Deep three-pointer, Luke Beers, you betcha! 6:40 to play, 64-62 in favor of the Nittany Lions. 30-second timeout called here by the Chargers. This afternoon's game brought to you by the Horse with No Name podcast. Tonight's Horse with No Name podcast, our weekly podcast where my co-host Tyler Greenlee and I discuss all things WC athletics. From our weekly interview with a student-athlete, coach, or staff member to our weekly recap and a look ahead, we've got you all of your LBC athletics news covered. You can listen to the show live on Tuesdays from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. at lbc.edu/radio or download the podcast on iTunes and Spotify by searching for the Horse with No Name podcast. We'd love you subscribe or review the show as well. Again, that's the Horse with No Name podcast live on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 or wherever you get your podcasts.
Great shot there by Luke Beers before the timeout. I think that's a good timeout. You've got 3 remaining. Just kind of gather, kind of ride that momentum there of that 3. I was talking a little bit about our defense. Looks like Guy's getting to the rim kind of at will right now. Real tough to guard one-on-one. At some point we have to decide, are we going to help off and maybe leaving Irving on the perimeter to try to contain that penetration? I think we're going to have to.
Guy has it now. Move out to Lomax on the baseline. Jumper no good. Rebound bounces around. Taken by Irvin. Layup's good there for Fitzgerald. The Abington lead back to 4. Davis has it here. Bumped into by Lomax. Pass able to get to Luke Beers. Now finds Witt baseline. Nice pass there. Basket won't go, but the foul is called. Foul's on Lomax. That's his 4th. Both he and Witt are slow to get up, as that was a pretty hard collision there on the baseline. So we clean the floor here underneath the basket, gives both players a little extra couple of minutes, or excuse me, a couple of seconds to gather themselves, kind of like a catcher walking the ball out to the mound after the umpire gets hit by a foul ball. This probably telling this guy to take his time underneath the basket there.
Yep, well done there.
First free throw from Witt, no good. Olsen will come back onto the floor for Lomax. Witt misses both free throws. Under 6 minutes to play here. Chargers down by 4. Guy again into the middle. Jumper won't go. Rebound taken by Davis. Worked ahead now for Raymond. He'll find Witt. Witt with the lane to the baseline, excuse me, to the basket, and he gets it to go. Good patience there by Alex Witt. Chargers deficit is 2.
Sticking around, great drive and finish from Witt right there.
8 points and 5 boards for the senior. Fitzgerald three-pointer. It's good. Fitzgerald's got 19 points on 7 of 11 shooting.
That's a big shot right there, taken with confidence.
Pass a bit strong for Beachy. Ryan with it now. He'll look to turn, go to the basket. Little jumper in the lane. Rattles around, no good. Taken by Davis. Beachy ahead for Raymond. He'll stop and take the 3. You betcha! Benny Raymond with his 3rd three-pointer of the afternoon. Lancaster Bible again trails by just 2, 69-67.
I'll tell you, he spent a lot of time in the gym taking that shot. Like, he caught that and barely looked at the rim after the catch, and it was right on. He and Shoebridge amazed me at times.
Irvin with it again. Outside for Guy. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Guy works into the middle. Foul's going to be called. It's on Luke Beers. That's his 4th.
Zach, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, Alex Witt, I think, has to come over and help quicker. You need to meet him at the block or the elbow. We're leaving. We're kind of sticking on a kid that's shooting 25% from threes in John Ryan and giving Guy the lane. I think you have to make a choice there and stop the penetration. And if they kick it out, get out and contest. But I think it's the lesser of 2 evils.
Lomax back onto the floor for Ryan. Shoebridge will come on for Luke Beers. Guy knocks down a pair. And now, Salado will come on for Guy. I have to imagine that's going to be a short breather for Guy. Witt will take the three-pointer. No good, rebounded by Fitzgerald.
I like that set, though, where you get kind of motion going one direction and a kick back to a jump shooter just didn't fall.
Olsen three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped around, taken by Lomax, and now traveling is the call. Luke Beers will inbound the ball to our right to see checks back in for Alex Witt. Foul called. Team on number 10, Salata, that's his fourth. Team's ninth. First free throw from Shoebridge is good. Witt will come back on for Beers as they sort of trade in and out here for offense for defense, as Beers has the 4 fouls. Guy is back on as well, as is Ryan. Shoebridge knocks them both down. Lancaster Bible trails again by just 2, 71-69. Into the corner for Lomax, around for Fitzgerald, three-pointer, it's good. Fitzgerald, his 4th three-pointer, he's got 22 points. He and Pernell Guy have 47 of the 74 points for Penn State Abington today.
Yeah, he's been a dagger each time.
Davis jumper, short, rebounded by Lomax. Chargers need to stop here.
It does seem like every time the Chargers make a run, Fitzgerald hits a big bucket.
Foul before the shot. It's going to be on Beachy. That's his 3rd. Irvin will head to the line, 4 of 6 there this afternoon. Luke Beers comes back onto the floor. He'll replace Raymond this time. One of 2 free throws there for Irvin as the second one rattles out. Backdoor for Shoebridge to Davis, who throws it through the hoop. Four-point game as Irvin comes across midcourt. 2:07 to play.
He's had a couple monster dunks at the rim in this game today. Great cut, great finish.
Guy inside, tough layup, gets it to go. Davis hands off for Beachy. He'll take the 3. No good. So Guy picks up the foul. That's his 4th, 10th team foul. So Shoebridge is going to shoot 2.
It comes down to defense here. Like, we have got to contain the penetration of Guy, and that help has got to come at the free throw line, at the elbow, or the block at on the baseline, and we're not doing that right now.
Second one won't go for Shoebridge. Lancaster Bible down by 5, 77-72.
Little 1-3-1 shown here, maybe trying to get a trap in one of the 4 corners.
Pass goes off Davis, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Timeout called here by Penn State Abington, just a 30-second timeout. So assuming the Chargers can get a stop here, hopefully around 8 seconds on the shot clock, down the floor, just still looking for a good look, right? Even if it's a 3 or a 2?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the first thing is, do you change defenses right here? You went to the 1-3-1, you got a different look. I'm sure that's what they're talking about right now, so maybe you just show something a little different. But yeah, you want to get the stop here, and then you're looking to push. Get something in transition if you can. I don't think there's a big in the league that runs the floor as well as Q. But if you can get something early, get it. If not, you're going to set up. There's a lot of time left, with fouls. So yeah, I think you're looking for your best available shot, whether that's a 2 or a 3 at this point in the game.
So Lancaster rival trails 77-72. Each team with 10 team fouls. 3 timeouts left for the Chargers, 2 for LBC. Excuse me, 3 for the Chargers, 2 for Penn State Abington. Fitzgerald's going to inbound the ball underneath the basket.
Looks like they're back in man.
Gets it to Irvin. Now 3 on the shot clock. Deep 3-pointer from Irvin. No good. Rebound taken by Davis, who's falling out of bounds. Kind of threw it away. Lomax gets it to it and lays it in. Under a minute to play. Chargers trail by 7. Alex Witt with it here. He'll head to the basket, and he's fouled. Fouls on Fitzgerald, that's his second. So Witt's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Tough play down here on that rebound. Felt like Q maybe had that, got bumped a little bit, but you got to get back.
First free throw is good for Witt. Olsen checks in for Lomax.
Two-possession game, a lot of time left. Certainly you want to kind of pick up here, maybe get some full court pressure, see what you can get in the backcourt maybe.
Free throw won't go, so the Chargers' deficit is 6. Irvin for Fitzgerald. Irvin's fouled by Witt. That's his third. Irvin 5 of 8 from the free throw line this afternoon. Raymond's going to come on for Witt. Second free throw coming up here for Irvin. That one's good as well. Irvin has 14 points.
Pretty good free throw shooters with Abington. It's going to be tough to find a guy to put on the line here.
Shoebridge, 3-pointer. You betcha! Big 3-pointer there from Shoebridge. He's got 17 points to lead LBC now today. 81-76 in favor of Penn State Abington. Full timeout by the Chargers. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trails Penn State Abington 81-76, 26.3 seconds to play. Penn State Abington will inbound the ball underneath their basket as the Chargers look to apply pressure and get a quick steal.
You want to be careful here not to get beat long.
There goes Gee looking for the touchdown pass, not there. Ryan gets it and he's fouled by Beachy. That'll be his fourth. First free throw from Ryan is no good. Lomax will come back on. Raymond comes back on as well. Second free throw also no good. Beachy pushes the ball. He'll head up the floor. Up and underneath, blocked, out of bounds. .8 seconds to go. Beachy looking to inbound the ball. Finds Raymond. Three-pointer from Raymond. No good. Rebounded by Irvin. And he's fouled. 12.4 seconds remaining. Fouls on Shoebridge, that's his third. First free throw from Irvin is good. Timeout called here by the Chargers. They trail 82-76. Full timeout. Rod will sort of look ahead here a bit. Certainly unofficially, as it's just something that we did here in the office. But these two teams tie atop the NEAC South Division after head-to-head and division record. The next tiebreaker is how you fared against opponents going down the standings. So that would come to St. Elizabeth as the third-place team. And Penn State Abington split with them, and we defeated them twice. So regardless of the outcome of this game, it appears that the Chargers will win the NEAC South Division. That's the good news in the long term. You obviously don't want to go into the NEAC playoffs next weekend with losing 4 of your last 5 games, as the Chargers are looking like they may do. How do you kind of reset and look ahead to next week's playoffs, knowing that over the course of the season, you did earn the top spot in the NEAC South Division, but you're sort of limping in?
Yeah. Well, I think you have to be consistent in your message. You know, whether you're winning going into the playoffs or you're losing going into the playoffs, oftentimes as a coach, you just say, hey, listen, the regular season's done. This is a new season. We start 0-0 going into this. And so, like, if you can say that when you're winning, you could say that when you're losing. You sell the same message. But, of course, you know, you've got to get back and work hard in practice, do the little things to get better, and be best prepared heading into that. But it's a record as 0-0 going into that postseason play.
Irvin's going to shoot the second of his 2 free throws. Beachy now, Chargers down by 7. Beachy will go in and lay it up for 2. Another timeout called by the Chargers. So Beachy now with 6 points, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. Penn State Abington will inbound the ball with 4.4 seconds to play, as the Chargers have called their final timeout. So again, assuming it becomes official, the Chargers will get a bye through the NEAC quarterfinals and will head to the NEAC semifinals next Saturday. Morrisville State is going to host the NEAC Final Four this season, thanks to their 15-1 overall conference record, or assumed 15-1 overall conference record, assuming they win today. And then the Chargers will play The teams get reseeded after the quarterfinal round, so it'll still up in the air who the Chargers will play next weekend, but it will not be Morrisville State. Irvin will inbound. Throws the touchdown pass to Gee. He's fouled by Luke Beers.
And back to your point, Zach, honestly, in the conference, honestly, I think one of the 4 remaining teams next weekend could win it. So, you're kind of sharing that message as well.
Head coach Andrew Wingreen taking the seniors out here one last time. Congratulations to seniors Quentin Davis and Alex Witt. Obviously not the way they want to go out here in their final home game, but they'll certainly be back for a run here at the NEAC Championship. Three-pointer there from Hilton won't go. The final score here this afternoon, Penn State Abington defeats Lancaster 85-78. Chargers drop to 14-11 overall, 11-5 in NEAC play. Penn State Abington 13-12 overall and 10-6 in NEAC action. So join us here in just a moment for a post-game interview with head coach Andrew Wingreen as the Chargers fall here 85-78 to Penn State Abington.
You got it, man. You got it. I'm sorry.
Here with seniors Quentin Davis and Alex Witt. Guys, not the way maybe you wanted to end your home careers here, but kind of get a reset and head to the NEAC playoffs next week. What has it meant to play in front of the crowd here at Horse Athletic Center for the past 3 years?
I mean, it's the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. I never experienced nothing like this in my whole life. Being here definitely opened my eyes on what life is supposed to be about, you know what I mean? Like, coming from Philadelphia, working at Burger King, and being here, this atmosphere is like the best thing that ever happened to me.
Alex, last 3 years, you both have been a part of some really good teams and then some teams that have gone up and down throughout the season. Talk about your experience here.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. I think, like I said in my quote, I think it's the guys that make the program what it is, and like I've just loved playing with Q and Luke and some of these other guys for the past 3, 2, 1 years, and like I don't know, it's just the atmosphere here is unmatchable with the Charger Nation and the crowd, and I'm just really thankful that God gave me the opportunity to come here and play. And yeah, it's just like Q said, there's nothing like it. So it's been fun. It's been really good. So we owe a lot of thanks to these people that cheer us on every time we play. So
great, thanks guys. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next week. You got it. So we'll bring in head coach Andrew Wingreen here in just a moment and talk about the end of the regular season here as he works through talking to some recruits here after the game. Coach Wingreen, again, not the way you want to end some of the seniors' final games here at home, but get to press the reset button. And as Rod talked about during the broadcast, everyone's 0-0 going into next weekend. And what are you looking for out of your team?
Yeah, I think the biggest disappointment today was not sending Q and Al off on the right note, but You know, the season's not over, and I think we do have a really good group of guys, and we have to fix some details that we're not doing very well with right now. We always talk about it's not what we do, but how we do it, and I think, you know, the how right now needs to get a little bit better, and we need to be ready for next week. But I'm glad we got that first round bye because we need a lot of practice going into the conference tournament. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Great, appreciate it, Coach. We'll see you next week. Rod, real quick here, bringing you in. We talked about it, just talked about it with Coach Wingreen, pressing the reset button, starting over, and those are great things to say. But we've lost 4 of 5, and it hasn't been great. They've been fairly close losses, so all 4 of the losses have been by 7 points or under. But that's not going to be helpful next Saturday when we have to play a tough team from maybe up north or a tough team back down in our division. It could be Abington again.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think the message that you sell is we're capable. You know, Morrisville State seems to be the class of the league right now, and we got them now. Albeit it's at home, I feel like you sell the message that we can play with any team in this league, and so we've got to go up there and be the very best LBC Chargers team we can be. And I think if we do that, it can be enough. And I think that's what you're telling your kids right now.
Great, so the Chargers dropped this one 85-78, but as you can see, we are well past basketball and have moved on to volleyball. So join us here in just a few moments on the Chargers Sports Network, probably within the hour or so, as we have men's volleyball action, and we turn the page to the Chargers and Wildcats of SUNY Poly. You can join us in just a little while. You can stay up to date on our Twitter feed to see when the match is officially going to start. For now, this has been Zach Freeman and Rod Bachman. Go Chargers, go!
Turn it on.